depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the...
Set to go now on a wet and rainy night. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw here into the hands of Moore. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, Rodgers. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Rodgers now to throw. That is caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Great way to convert on third. 21 yards the play. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7. Robinson with another carry. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Robinson up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Bijan Robinson. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Oilers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at him right away.
Gets through and now an opening. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. To throw, it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Allen throwing on second down. Flush to his right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 21 yards away. And the Shamrocks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Tucker McCann now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier to shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be brought down short at first at about the 31-yard line. Rodgers to throw for it on 4. And pass complete to Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On second down, here's Rodgers. In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Buying time to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. A third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, at the very least, you can't say it's not competitive. All tied up at halftime. And for the call of the second half, we get you back out to Brandon Gott.
Okay,
these two coaching staffs are likely using this game as their dress rehearsal for the regular season. So some final adjustments being made. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
This offense ready to go to begin this third. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Out to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake, steps away. Able to hit his target one. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down in a nice little gain. And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson from 17 yards out. And the Shamrocks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now he dumps this off over. They get him down down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers to throw on second down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked to him from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Here's J.K. Scott now, and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at about the 28. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jonathan Taylor, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Shamrocks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
After. It's good, and it is now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now Houston's offense taking over again. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Warren. Shifts by him. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Houston. Rondale Moore, 45 yards. And the Oilers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Chicago offense set to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Lamb will go in motion. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Wow. At this stage in the 4th, hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Allen to throw. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. McCann's kick up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 11. A minute 17 remains. Now it's Rodgers. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Passing lanes tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try to rise up and overcome it.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball. And
there he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll buy some time right. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more